Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Carrie and I have some favorites for you today. I'm going to be talking about my favorite skincare products at the moment and a few beauty related products as well, some makeup items. So if you would like to see what those are, then just keep watching. So a while back I discovered these First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. This is a smaller little thing of them that has 28, but you can get this in like a bigger tub of like 60, I think. And these are really nice for exfoliating and toning, brightening the skin. They do have some pretty good ingredients in here that just really make like the rough texture of your skin really a lot better. Like I have like some bumps and things on my forehead, and I just noticed since incorporating this back into my routine, and they're like little moistened pads, so they're really convenient, so you don't have to worry about like dumping a toner on like a cotton pad or whatever. So they're really nice. I see a difference in my skin when I use them. I see a difference in my skin whenever I don't use them. So and for that reason, I'm probably going to continue to use these, and I really like them. So check these out if you haven't already. I think they're really good for summer. I've been really wanting to do a lot more exfoliation for the summertime now that it's finally warmer and it's actually pretty hot out here where we are. So if you're out in the sun or anything like that, which I always wear SPF, but on an occasion where, say if I got a little bit too much sun or something, these would come in handy as well to really kind of, rough away some of that drier skin and stuff that you can get along with like sun exposure too. So, alright, and then speaking of exfoliation, this little guy came in a little Drunk Elephant set that I got. It was called like the Acid Trip set. It was really cool. But this is the TLC Sukari Baby Facial. This is a 25% AHA, 2% BHA complex. So this is just a little small size of it, but it's so good. If you have super sensitive skin, you have to kind of be careful. Maybe do a little patch test or something, because the first time I put it on, I was kind of like, oh wow, it really did tingle. But I mean, in a good way. It wasn't like burning my face off or anything, but I mean, it's that good tingle where you know that it's doing something and working. So, I mean, the only thing is, with these Drunk Elephant products, I really love all of them. They're so pricey. Like, that Serum a Day serum is like $80, the night serum is like $90. It's like, and so I try to use them sparingly. But with this, you only have to put like a small, like a thin layer on your face, and then let that sit for no longer than 20 minutes, because you really don't need to let it sit on for more than 20 minutes. But it really, talking about that rough texture, the bumps on my forehead and that kind of thing, they just, I mean, it's literally, I know why they call it a baby facial, because literally your skin feels like a baby's ass when you're done. So I really like it. So really, I mean, if you can find a little set that has this in it, or if you just want to splurge and get it, I mean, it's really good, just depending on, if you're really looking for that exfoliation factor. And then next skincare thing, can you tell I'm quite obsessed with skincare? I'm really a skincare junkie, let's put it that way. This is a little mini of the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. This is really nice. This is like a spa experience in a bottle. Oh my gosh, the mist on it. I don't even want to waste it, but I'll go ahead, because you can refresh yourself throughout the day with this. You can put it on after your skincare, after your makeup, just any time. And I mean, I try to conserve it as much as I can, but it's just the mist on it and the smell. It's just, I mean, it's amazing. I love this stuff so much, and it's supposed to be good for helping like tighten your pores. I do have issues with pores and that kind of thing, but I mean, so it's a skincare product, but it also kind of gives you that glow factor too, which I really love, and it's just really good. This size is like $18, so I mean, as long as you're sparing with it, it'll last you a decent amount of time. If you just want to try it, like splurge, like treat yourself, girl, put it in the refrigerator, get it cold. Oh my gosh, like, you talk about it. Like, I think that us girls, we're always thinking about other people, our kids, our husbands, things like that. Like, but we do need to take care of ourselves, and we need to pamper ourselves, every now and then. And it's important to take care of ourselves, and this is just one of those pamper, like, it makes me feel really, you know, good after I use it. So I could just talk all day about this. I love it. But one more skincare thing, and I promise I'll move on to some makeup. Oh my gosh, Olay Regenerist. I've been kind of a snob, I'm not gonna lie. You know, since I'm such a Sephora junkie, Ulta junkie, like, you know, I'm not against the drugstore on things, you know. I mean, I don't want to spend all my money on stuff, but as far as like moisturizers and night creams and different things, I've tried so many and spent quite a bit of money on the night cream. So I started doing like research and, you know, reading some reviews here and there and some different studies on what are like the top rated like skincare, top rated moisturizers, that kind of thing. And that's when I stumbled across the Olay Regenerist. This is the micro sculpting cream, fragrance free. Get the fragrance free. Just something about their original Olay scent. I don't know. I'm just kind of sensitive to that. It's almost perfumey, and I don't like that. This is completely fragrance free, completely. And I more or less use this at nighttime because it is a kind of thick and I have more oily skin. But oh my gosh, the reviews are right. I mean, I don't think you need to spend, you know, high dollars of money, you know, high dollar on skincare when right here at your Walmart, this stuff is really good. It's anti-aging. You know, it doesn't have all the ingredients in here or whatever, but you can kind of look it up and research it for yourself. But I decided to go ahead and try this out, and I love this. The consistency of it's pretty thick, but you know, it still rubs in really nice and goes away. I mean, it sinks in really good. It's not like a super heavy cream, but so if I use it during the day, I would just use a lighter layer of it, and then at night I just like plaster it on. I don't care. But you know, I do notice, I mean, I'm in my 30s, so I want to prevent the aging as much as possible. I worry about like firming and, you know, my skin and stuff like that. So with that being said, you know, it was such a relief to find something like that. And like I said, I did my research and all that before I got it and felt really good about it. So now I don't really feel like I need to, I mean, I'm not going to say like, you know, every so often if I have a gift card, or if I really just want, you know, I see a new moisturizer I just have to have or something like that, then I'm not going to break down and get it. But that's a good moisturizer for like 20 bucks at the drugstore or Walmart, Target, any place like that. It's readily available and it really works. I really can tell a difference in my skin, almost more so than when I was using some of the other expensive things. Okay, so let's move on then to some makeup, and I will go ahead. What do I want to start off with? Let's just do it. The Soft Glam palette, Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I got this a while back, and oh my gosh, take a minute to look at this guy right here that's already hit pan. Can you believe that? I've already hit pan. I mean, that's the only downside I think about this, is because the powders are kind of soft, I guess is the right word, but so I feel like, you know, I really went into that rose pink color, obviously. So, but like all of them work, you know. You can really do a daytime look with this. You can amp it up over here, add in some smokier colors and stuff like that. There's not a color in here that I haven't used. And I mean, it's so versatile, it's so wearable. You've got your warms. Just down here, this dusty rose, it's kind of more of a cooler tone. I mean, you know, you get your shimmers, the lighter shimmers, some deeper shimmers. It's bronze is really pretty. The sienna color is really pretty. And I usually do the burnt orange and the orange soda. Like take these two here on a fluffy like MAC 217 and just mix those two together and do that as a crease. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And the packaging is really nice. You know, they've got that velvety feel to it. And the formula is so much on par with the Modern Renaissance. Like, everybody's right. I know that they've had some flops with some of their palettes that haven't been the greatest, but this is an A+. A+. I reach for this over any of my palettes, and I just think that it's great. Like, when I hit like whenever I use that whole rose pink shade, I'm going to see if they have it in a single, because I really like it. I think it complements my blue eyes. So highly, if you've not got that palette, highly recommend. Okay, then let's talk about a concealer. I was stuck on my Tarte Shape Tape. Like nothing else could beat my Tarte Shape Tape, and I still love that concealer very much so. But a rediscovery was the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Oh, excuse me. This is in the shade, what is it? Light 2.5 Creme Brulee. So it's kind of got almost like an apricot, peachy tint to it. It's almost exactly the same my skin tone. So I can put this under my eyes lightly and just really, you know, to go in with a beauty blender or my finger, make sure it's blended out really well. It doesn't crease on me. And then if I really want that brightening factor, I'll go with my Shape Tape or something like my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the brightening. Just anything that's a little lighter, I'll go in with that. But this is kind of like my initial, it almost like color corrects because of the shade of it, and it's really good coverage, and it's just lovely. It's expensive. It's $30. But I mean, it lasts me a really long time, and it just works. It's just good. I mean, yeah, it sucks to have to pay some of these prices for cosmetics and makeup and things, but I mean, sometimes, you know, they're just worth it. And this is the one of them that I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. Next thing staring at me here is this little beauty, this little baby that everybody just talked about, so I had to get it too. And it's the Fenty Beauty, the Gloss Bomb. Wearing it right now. Very glossy, very balmy. But this color, oh my gosh, so pretty. It's so juicy and gorgeous on the lips. I mean, can we just take a minute? So pretty. I don't know if it's seeing very well, but oh my gosh, the smell, it reminds me, it took me a little bit. I couldn't put my finger on exactly what it smelled like to me, but I've got it. It smells like runts, like the cherry runts. So if you took like a cherry and a banana runt and was eating those two together in your mouth, like the taste of that is what this smells like. So it doesn't taste like anything. It has no taste to it, no flavor, but just the smell of it it just takes me back to just my childhood, because I loved runts. I loved like candy. It just smells like some kind of sweet cherry mixed with something like candy. And the color is so perfect. I mean, it is universally flattering. It is kind of a, you know, peachy nude, I would say, but that shine, that glossy plumpiness, ugh, I can't get enough of it. And I just love the packaging as well. So, oh, my foot's going to sleep. I don't know why I choose to sit on the floor, but I do. Okay, next, let's quickly move us along. Okay, Urban Decay 24/7 Demolition Eye Pencil. I love this because it's not jet black. It's like the perfect kind of dark brown, but it's just right. It's sometimes, you know, like I think they have one that's called 0 or 0.0. I don't know what it is, or I can't remember what the one is. It's like jet black, or any like jet black eyeliner, especially on me. I mean, I can smudge it out and everything, but it still just ends up being like too harsh, especially if I want to do it underneath the lash line or my waterline. It can just look too stark and too much. So I recommend like a dark brown. This is just like the perfect dark brown. I love it. And these things, you know, stay on forever since they're 24/7. Love it. They go on really, really easy. So you can't go wrong with those eyeliners. Okay, so moving on. I love minis. I just love minis. For one, they're cheaper. For two, they're just cute. So, but this is a blush that I've been wanting to try forever. This is going to be too reflective. This is the Ambient Lighting Mood Exposure Blush. They have these powders, and they have the blushes and the bronzers in these little tiny pans. The full sizes are like humongous, like really big, right? But like it's gonna take me a long time to go. I don't go through blushes really fast. I don't go through bronzers really. I mean, anything like this, you know, you're just kind of tapping and going in. You're not gonna use this up super fast. So, I mean, I've used it a ton. I barely made a dent in it. But that is it right there, and it's just kind of the perfect, quick, you know, on the days when you don't want to like think about, oh, I want to contour and bronze and all this stuff. It's almost kind of got a bronzy little hint to it anyway. So this is kind of doubles as your blush, your bronzer, and almost kind of like a highlight because it's got that ambient lighting powder in it. So it has like a little bit of ever so slightly like sheen to it, but not shimmer, not glitter or anything like that. So it doesn't emphasize any of your pores or texture or anything. But I've been loving this, and depending, I mean, if I go through this relatively fast, like maybe around like Christmas or like at my birthday, I'll maybe splurge out there and get the big full size one. But for now, I'm happy with this little baby, and I highly recommend you check it out. Okay, 2 more things. So, okay, Makeup by Tiffany D. I follow her. I've been watching her for years on her channel. I love her. She talks about the Laura Mercier caviar stick and Au Naturel. Well, I've been wanting to buy that, and I just thought, gosh, I just really don't want to bite the bullet on that. And I got to looking in my collection and found this Maybelline Tattoo. Yes, it's the Creamy Beige shade from the Maybelline Color tattoos. And this shade, Creamy Beige, is like almost an identical dupe for Au Naturel by Laura Mercier. And you see it's matte, and it's the perfect shade to just put your finger in there or a brush, pop on your lids, just kind of bring it up ever so slightly in the crease, just a one shadow look, get you out the door quick on, like if you're running late for work or something like that. It gives your eyes something without looking like too overdone. And like I said, I feel like it's a dupe for that Laura Mercier. You know, I love how Laura Mercier's in the stick, and it's more convenient, and you can kind of go under your lash line with it and all that. I mean, you know, that's nice. But this is literally, whenever I got this, I think it was like $3. It rang up like $3. So, I don't know. I just really like these. They last forever on the lids. Another one of my favorites is Bad to the Bronze. Oh my gosh, that one I love. I love that one. I should have put that one in the favorites too. But so Bad to the Bronze in this Creamy Beige for Color Tattoo by Maybelline. Woo! Is amazing. So really check it out. Super affordable, super long wearing, great for the summertime to hold up under the heat and humidity, get you out the door. You're not having to worry, you know, I mean, even if you want to get ready and, you know, get all ready, I mean, you could use this almost like a base, you know, and then go in with some eyeshadow and stuff like that. You can really do a lot of different things with these, and I think that they are awesome. They really do need to be. I know that they were really hyped up a few years ago, and they've kind of just, nobody really talks about them anymore because so much stuff comes out, but these definitely need a revisit by everybody, especially right now. This is summer, super hot, perfect. Okay, last thing is a nail polish, and mine, ignore it because I need to redo them because they're a little bit chipped. But I never picked up Essie's Ballet slippers. This is so perfect. Oh my gosh. And kind of what got me on this is because I was reading an article about like the royal wedding and Meghan Markle and like the Queen and just the whole royal family and everything. And they were talking about in the article that the Queen's favorite nail polish shade is this Essie Ballet slippers. And you know, with the royals, and they can't wear, I mean, everything on their nails has to be really classy, really light. You know, they can't go around with like red nail polish or black or whatever. So they like just neutral, like light pink shades. So I was reading that and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, every time I go to the store, I see that and I think I want to get that, and then I just never do. And it was, you know, I mean, 2 coats and it's pretty opaque. So, and this has lasted me for like a week, and it's starting to chip a little bit now, and I need to take it off and redo it maybe tonight. But I just think this is like the perfect, like milky pink that's just perfect. I love it. And I'm just sad it took me so long to try it out. I wish I would have tried it sooner. So, alright, so that is it.